All right, so last time we created some characters by looking in books and kind of drawing them and then coloring them up. So we're going to take one of these characters, or you might end up taking more than one, but we're going to cut out around it. And I don't care if you are very picky with your cutting or if you bubble cut your character. If you bubble cut like I'm doing right now, bubble cut just means making a space around your object so that you don't have a hard time with a lot of the cutting. It is a simpler way to cut. Then you actually might want to add some color around it ahead of time. This person isn't totally done, but we're going to use his for an example today. Now you're going to have a piece of, it's kind of a thicker tag board. And we're going, or cardstock, it's more cardstock, and we're going to fold it in half. Now on the fold, so this is the fold, the part that bends, on the fold we're going to make two small lines. Now first I need to take my character and kind of look at how thick it is. I'm putting it way down at the bottom, and when I look at it, it's about 1 finger thick. Does that look right? Down at the bottom, isn't it about 1 finger thick? Yeah, it is, yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 finger and I'm going to put it up to my first knuckle. And I'm going to make a line over here and over here. Now I don't want to draw my finger, so I'm going to move my finger as I make those lines. And I'm going all the way down to the fold. Remember, this side is the fold. Now, I want to just check, if it goes to the first knuckle of my finger, I want to check a 2nd grade hand. Okay, let's see how long that is. Oh, see, now a 2nd grade hand, it goes to this knuckle, it goes all the way up to that 2nd knuckle. So you might actually need to cut a little bit farther, measure a little bit farther on your finger. I'm going to make 1 cut and 2 cuts. And open this up. Now, this is kind of an interesting part. I'm going to pull this part out, and I have to make this fold the opposite way. So I'm going to hold this up here. I'm going to pinch that so that it folds the opposite way. I'm also going to be folding these 2 parts. So I'm pressing this down. I'm going to hold that up again. So let's open that up. It kind of makes a square. Do you see that? Now what we're going to be able to do is take a little bit of glue. Would you go get a little bit of glue? Glue stick. Thank you. What we're going to be able to do now is take some glue stick, and I'm not gluing the whole thing, I'm only gluing 1/2 of my square. I'm putting some glue on it. It might work best if I lay it down. And I'm going to put my character on that half. Now watch what happens. I'm going to shut it, and now I'm going to open it. Do you see how this becomes a pop-up card? It actually pops off from our card. So at this point, I can create some beautiful trees back here. I could put a path for my kangaroo to go on. I could add another character on here by making another clip, and pulling it out the same way as I did before. So pinching it out, pressing it down. Ooh, look at that. There's now another space for another character to be in my pop-up card. So I can't wait to see how creative you can be with your gluing and your drawing on this final card.